Ever wondered why some players recover from injuries faster than others? It's not just about rehab or a magic recovery drink. For some, it's the people, the lifestyle, and the choices they make off the pitch that play a role in getting them back to top form. Toward the tail end of 2024, Manchester City vice-captain Ruben Dias might have been sidelined through muscle injury, but his personal life was anything but on the bench. And when your love life is just as headline-worthy as your career, well, maybe whenever you're injured, you wouldn't be in any haste to rush back to the field. When Manchester City splashed £60 million on Ruben Dias in 2020, they knew they were getting one of the best defenders in the game. What they didn't expect, he'd also become football's most eligible bachelor. With a love life as headline-worthy as his trophy cabinet, Dias has built a reputation for keeping things cool on the pitch, but fiery off it. From a Portuguese pop star to British TV royalty, Ruben might be a wall for City. But off the pitch, his relationships read like a who's who of the entertainment world. Here's all the juice you didn't know the decorated Man City defender had all this while. At just 27, Ruben Dias is not only a key figure in Pep Guardiola's team, but also one of the most talked about footballers when it comes to his off-field adventures. With an annual salary of around $9 million, he's built a life of luxury that naturally attracts attention. However, his allure isn't just about money. Ruben has mastered the art of charm, winning hearts with his frequent splendor and calculated generosity, something the women love. Spoiling the women in his life seems to be his trademark. And whether it's lavish trips or thoughtful gifts, Ruben has proven he knows how to make someone feel like royalty. But beneath all the glamour, two things remain consistent. One, Ruben would only go out with a star like himself. And two, Ruben isn't one to settle down, at least not just yet. Ruben's first public romance was with Portuguese pop star April Ivy, whose real name is Mariana Goncalves. Their relationship became public in late 2018 when both were rising stars in their respective fields. April, just 20 years old, was making waves in Portugal's music scene with her catchy pop tunes, while Ruben, 21, was cementing his place as a star defender at Benfica. Their young love seemed promising, and when Ruben was signed by Manchester City in 2020, April made the bold decision to relocate to Manchester to be closer to him. The pair even shared an apartment as April balanced her time between London and her music career. But their romance, like many young relationships, was not without its complications. Ruben, still adjusting to life in the Premier League and his skyrocketing fame, preferred to keep their love life out of the public eye. This secrecy reportedly created tension, as April was keen on being more open about their relationship. Their split in 2021, following a vacation in Greece, marked the end of Ruben's first significant public romance and the beginning of a new pattern in his dating life: his preference for older women. He thought maybe, just maybe, if he went in for older women who knew the game and what it took to date a football star, maybe they wouldn't bug him so much with being too open about their relationship. He wasn't entirely wrong, but he wasn't entirely right either. Dias's new penchant for older women saw him link up with Arabella Chi, a Portuguese model and former Love Island contestant. The pair were linked in 2023, and while the relationship wasn't as publicized as his romance with April Ivy, it still captured plenty of attention. Arabella, 32 at the time, had already been through the highs and lows of dating in the public eye, and she reportedly approached her relationship with Ruben cautiously. Unlike April, Arabella wasn't new to the limelight, and she knew how to navigate the pressures of a high-profile romance. Their relationship, however, was defined by Ruben's grand romantic gestures. From flying Arabella out to Manchester to whisking her away on a romantic trip to Paris, Ruben spared no expense. The pair were spotted dining at some of Paris's most exclusive restaurants, with insiders describing the trip as the epitome of romance. And what's a trip to Paris without visiting the Eiffel Tower? Of course, they went there and later shared pictures of their time there. That's how they announced their relationship to the public. Despite the apparent chemistry, though, cracks begin to show after just a few weeks. This is the part where Ruben Dias didn't get entirely right. Arabella was deeply invested in the affair, and with age not really on her side, desired to settle down as soon as possible. But her desires and Dias's principles to never commit seemed to clash, and that led to their split right after the 2024 New Year breaks. Arabella later reflected on the relationship on the Love Island TV dating reality show, calling it a mistake and hinting at how she thought she knew Ruben, but it appeared she really did not. "You think you know someone, but you don't really know them at all," she said, while she branded herself unlucky at love. Not long after parting ways with Arabella, Ruben Dias was spotted in Ibiza with a mystery blonde, later revealed to be Taylor Flight, a London-based receptionist. The tabloids had a field day, but it didn't take long for Ruben to switch gears. Rumors then swirled that he had slid into the DMs of 28-year-old actress Daniela Melchior, the breakout star of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Flirty messages were exchanged, sparking headlines. But let's call it what it was. Just a star defender playing the off-field game like any eligible bachelor would, without any real intention of leaving the singles league. But then Ruben Dias thought, if he could successfully bag a Love Island star, why not aim higher and go for the host herself? Enter Maya Jama. At 30 years old, Maya is one of the most beloved TV personalities in the UK, celebrated for her wit, charm, and undeniable charisma. Following her high-profile breakup with rapper Stormzy, Maya made no secret of her intentions to settle down. "The next person I meet, I want to marry and have kids with," she famously declared, setting the tone for what she hoped to find in her next relationship. And she's a Manchester City fan. Ruben and Maya reportedly crossed paths at the MTV Europe Music Awards in September 2024, 2 months after Maya's breakup with rapper Stormzy. They sparked early relationship rumors when they began following each other on Instagram. It was Dias who made the first move. She returned the favor and followed him back in less than 3 hours later. Soon after, the pair were spotted dining together at Dias's usual playground, Ibiza, with a fan snapping a photo of them at the popular Sa Capella local restaurant. Ruben, sidelined by an injury at the time, had reportedly chosen to spend New Year's Eve in Ibiza with Maya instead of staying in Manchester. Insiders close to the pair described their connection as electric, but Ruben's track record suggests this might not be the fairy tale romance Maya is looking for. There's no denying that Ruben Dias is captivating, and it's not just about his talent on the pitch. Beyond his good looks and athletic prowess, Ruben's success lies in his ability to make those around him feel valued. From romantic getaways to heartfelt gestures, he has mastered the art of creating unforgettable moments. But as much as Ruben seems to thrive in relationships, his true focus has always been on his career while wanting to live large. With multiple Premier League titles, a Champions League win, and numerous individual accolades under his belt, and still only 27, Ruben feels his football career is far from over, and he wouldn't risk it by settling down just yet. For Maya Jama, a woman ready to settle down and start a family, Ruben may seem like the ideal partner. He's successful, charming, and undeniably attentive. But the question remains, can he offer the kind of stability and commitment Maya is seeking? His past relationships suggest otherwise, painting a picture of a man who values his independence and isn't quite ready to trade it for a more domestic life. So, where does this leave Ruben Dias? As one of the most eligible bachelors in football, he's clearly in no rush to hang up his bachelor boots. For now, it seems Ruben is content to balance his career, his love life, and his ever-growing reputation as a heartthrob. Whether he eventually finds someone to share his life with remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, Ruben Dias will continue to keep fans and tabloids on their toes.